Today is a country day. Country music all the way. It's so good. So good! Yeah, there is a song, well, there's a few songs. There's a track on YouTube that is called Sir Mash-a-Lot. Mind-blowing 6-song country mashup. And it's incredible. It's 6 different country tracks from 2013, 2012, 2014, and 2 more from 2014. All of them were number 1, apart from one that was like 20 when he made this. He basically made it in 2014, so when he made it, it was in 20, but still going up, still climbing. And he reckons that they're all the same formula, that there's a winning number 1 country song formula. And he's mashed up these 6 songs, right? Not like overlaying different bits to each other, just essentially just cutting each one. I mean, there is overlap for still like backing tracks and stuff, but it's quite sort of cut and dry, like one bar of another, then a bar of the next, then a bar of the next, and just in order pretty much. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. It must have taken ages to get it done properly, but it sounds so good, and he's absolutely right. Like, it's definitely a formula, but honestly, I fucking love it. It's amazing. I mean, one of the songs on it, right, that I wanted to look up, because it's called Close Your Eyes, and I thought, that's a good song. I like the bar that I heard from it in that song. I want to listen to the full version on Spotify. So I searched Spotify for Close Your Eyes, and there's so many different songs called Close Your Eyes, just called Close Your Eyes. There's Breaking Benjamin, Run the Jewels, Michael Bublé, Zayed Hassan, Meghan Trainor, All American Rejects, Rhodes, Lily Allen, Bedtime Baby, Lambie, The Bullet. They're all different. I think the Chemical Brothers, Hijinks, Local Natives. There's so many that are just called Close Your Eyes. It's insane. But the one that I'm looking for is quite far down the list, actually, and it's from Parmalee, I don't know, but worth it. See, like 3 days ago, I was rocking my tits off to like squeaky nightcore music. 3 days later, I'm rocking out to country music. Maybe a lot of drum and bass in the back, who knows? You know when you ask someone, what kind of music are you into? What's your favourite kind of music? And they'll go, oh, I like all music. And they're like, yeah, sure. Everybody does, to some extent. The best question to ask, actually, is not what's your favourite kind of music. It's to ask, what music are you listening to at the moment? Much better conversation starter, because they'll say, oh, actually, that's the one I listen to country music. It was really good. And they'll go, oh, country music, really? I don't know much of that. It's like, yeah, no, me neither, but that's what I found. It was sick. Anyway, that's enough talking about country music for me this morning. I need to get to work, because I'm not late, but it's that time again. It's time for the grind. And not the sexy kind of grind. I've got a meeting tomorrow, and I've been told to ask myself, what kind of biscuit would I be? I have no bloody clue what biscuit I am. There's far too many. This is ridiculous. However, I know I could definitely do with a timeout. Something I've learned today. If you're ever in a sort of a semi-important meeting, there's managers or your boss or just colleagues, people, friends, whatever. If you're having a sort of semi-serious conversation about something where you're all sort of arguing or disagreeing, and you're not really paying complete attention, you know, maybe there's a dog walks past that's cuter than whoever you're looking at. Maybe there's an interesting coloured car, maybe a baby is doing something funny, maybe you're just not really with it today. And then suddenly they ask you a question and you're like, shit, I don't know what's going on. All you gotta do is say, I just think it's really important that we find the middle ground here and that we're all very clear on what our commitments are to get this resolved. And you're out of there, you're free, you're passed, you did it. Well done. But anyway, I have finished work. I am turning my car on and I'm driving home in this bloody hell. I'm now driving home in a moment to head back, spend time with the mother, and just chill to enjoy my afternoon, I think, because it's been too long since I've just been able to just chill. Slept like crap last night, like, ugh. I'm going down to rugby for a couple of days this week for work, and I'm staying overnight and sharing a room with somebody. Since I've got this whole like throat thing going on and I'm coughing and I can't breathe and it's keeping me awake at night, I started thinking about how I'm going to be sharing a room with this other person, coughing and whatever all night, keeping it awake. And I got really sort of anxious that I'm going to have to be sharing a room with somebody. Now I'm like really hoping that I get better before then. And then of course you can't just pray and think about getting better without getting better. And that made me sleep even worse. So anyway, that was a fun night. Oh, come on, it's 2018. You can't put that on the back of your truck these days. People working, surely. But now I'm told there is things in the boot of this car that I need to retrieve because they're heavy. Oh, yep, that'll be it. That looks pretty damn heavy. But you know about lifting it with one hand, eh? Even with the giant cat litter. Like a boss. Now, if you look at these camera lenses on the back of the phone here, you can see they're covered in thousands of little scratches, and that means when you look at the light in there, it goes really strange and starbursty and annoying. So I'm gonna set about fixing that. Fuck. Like a glove. And there you go, brand new glass on the back there. I went for a white one, so it looks a bit different, a bit unique. I thought it looked a bit edgy. I still quite like it. And of course it is now crystal clear as well, so it's probably weaker. It's only about a £5 for the whole kit, so it's not going to last much longer, but should give some nicer videos, hopefully at least. Whilst in the vein of repairing things, so I ignore the noise from this beast, but this cat feeder, which has the wheel on it, fell the other day. It fell off, and this thing sort of came out of it. Ooh, focus, thank you. So that, very much broken. So I invested in a new one, as I need the feeder, like I use it very frequently. And I bought what I thought was the same one, but turns out not so much at all. Check out this bad boy. It's a little smaller than the other one, but it's digital. It has like an actual digital screen on it. Oh, come on, focus please, not on the reflection. There you go. Yeah, look at this. It actually has a proper full-on clock in there. And I haven't tried it yet, but it seems that this panel bit here rotates, it's inside the machine now, rather than the lid that used to rotate around the outside of that dish. So this is interesting, and it has really weird insides. So look at this. Not a clue. Oh, now we're talking. Look at this beauty. Prawns, cheese, God knows what else. Oh, yes. Right, well, I've had a bit of hardcore adulting today. I've set up some direct debits for like water bills and electric bills and gas bills, and I'm all very grown up all of a sudden and stroby. And I helped my mum set up her PC so she can get her photos copied across to her laptop and things, so that's all good too. And I've just been packing my bag. The lighting is so strange everywhere. Look at all these colours. I feel like I'm on some like 2007 DVD cover. That's better. And I've just been packing my suitcase ready to go away for a few days. God, look at this. Creepers, Christmas, what year is this? But yeah, I'm heading to Josie's after work tomorrow so that I can then drive from there to Rugby the next morning to stay there overnight for work to come back the next evening. So I've got enough luggage packed, almost. I've got some more stuff in the wash that's coming out shortly to go into it. And I'll have toiletries in the morning as well because I need to do my hair as much as I can do it anyway. And I'll put the product into the bag after I've done that too. So I'm planning ahead. I'm setting up bills. I'm planning ahead with the clothes for 3 days. And I've even had to play around with the new cat feed as well and make sure that works fine, which it seems to work okay, so that's all good news. It's actually significantly better than the last one I had. It's a bit smaller, significantly smaller actually, but a lot easier to program. You can just sort of turn it on and it's ready to go. Like I've set it up, so it's just fine. Batteries will last for ages in it. It's got 3 batteries rather than just the one the other one had. Literally, it's just, you just turn it on and it's set. It'll just do it at 5 AM and 6 PM, or it'll do it at 6 PM and 5 AM, just constantly until it runs out of food. So yeah, super easy. But I do need to Shavington my Beardington, because with being away for 3 days and it's already a bit scraggly, I think it's time I fix this. Yeah, that's better, nice and trim now, should last me a few days at least. So what I'm noticing actually is that this camera, when I'm recording face front like this, seems to only use one microphone. It's always very sort of, well, not tinny, but it's mono, I think. It's just mono, one microphone, and a bit more flat sounding. Whereas if I record with the front camera, by which I mean the back camera, it's got much more depth, a bit more roundness to it. It's got stereo, so I can talk into different microphones, and you should be able to hear the difference if you got headphones on. But I don't know if I can actually just hold the camera like this the whole time. I feel like it's going to be a bit strange to do that. I can't see myself. I don't know how whited out I am. I used the mirror there, I cheated a little bit. But yeah, I can't see myself in this, so I don't know if this is really viable. Plus, I'll be showing my screen to any passerbys. Passers-by. But yeah, some I've noticed anyway, a bit weird. But it is time for me to end the video off here because I need to jump in the shower and get ready for bed because I've packed most of my bag now. I've just got to finish up the last few bits, then get hopefully a good night's sleep with not too much phlegm. And then I'm on the road for 3 days, which is a bit mental really. I've not had a 3-day road trip for quite some time actually. I was going to be getting trains and things, but I left it too late to book it, and to be honest, I think I'd rather use the car because then at least I've always got that as like sort of a safety net, like a personal space. It's always nice to have a little sort of backup plan, isn't it? So at least with the car there, I've got options, and it's just bit more security, a bit more, I mean, it's a safety blanket if nothing else. So yeah, that's all coming up in the next couple of days anyway. But I hope you've enjoyed today, and if you have, a like rating is very appreciated. And I'm back tomorrow at 7 PM for the next daily vlog, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.